Hi everyone. Today is 17th of June, almost 9 o'clock in the morning by Moscow time. Uh, yeah, Weather is quite nice and rainy, uh, and I am Levan Gudadze, former journalist, uh, and let me continue this little project where I am exercising my English and give you some quick summary about news that are making headlines in Russia, in Russian media outlets for this moment. First of all, I'd like to thank every single one of you for attention that you are giving to me and my channel. I did check this morning my channel, and I have 100 subscribers for this moment, and this is it's nice, to be honest. Even though I did not have some ambitions to, and I don't really believe that it's even possible to make this channel really like, popular, or or channel that are one of the main sources for independently thinking people. But as long as I am making these videos, of course, it's nice to know that there are some tens of people in this world that are interested in your opinion and the stuff that you do. So thank you very much once again, once more. And now let's start with the news. I did check some media outlets earlier and chose few headlines, few publications that are seems like interesting, I mean, at least for me. So here, this is a TASS news agency is writing that one of main candidates for to succeed Boris Johnson on position of Prime Minister of Britain, Penny Mordaunt, if I'm pronouncing it right, said that if she will become Prime Minister, Britain will try to lead Western world in anti-Russian campaign. So she did wrote about it in Daily Telegraph yesterday, it seems like. So now you can see, man, how this so-called politics are working, man. Because real power breakers behind the scenes are asking or demanding from the puppets in politics to take anti-Russian stance every single candidate on the post of prime minister in Britain will talk exactly the same stuff, man. Because that's what from them. That's what they have to do if they really want to have support of these shadow powers. Uh, you know, and probably, I mean, it's someone gonna say that this is some kind of conspiracy theories and stuff, but no, man. Look, what kind of people are formally in head of states, man, around the world, particularly in Western world. I mean, look at USA, man. Uh, who can really believe that Biden is making strategic decisions on behalf of USA? I mean, it's hard to believe that he even understands who he is talking to on some meetings, man. Uh, it's sad, of course, in one sense, because I mean he's old man, and you know he may have had some issues with health, but in other hand, he is formally, at least, president of U.S. I mean, evil empire, and one should assume that he is a maker of decisions, but not. I mean, it's obvious that he's not making any decisions in terms of internal or foreign policies of U.S. So same we can say about Britain, man. I mean, former PM of UK, Boris Johnson. I mean, he didn't seem so crazy like 10 or 15 years ago, man. To be honest, but then you see what happened. He became prime minister, and if his first statements were quite positive towards establishing good relationships with Russia, then something happened, and he became most extreme anti-Russian formal leader of United Kingdom. He became extremely Russophobic, extremely anti-Russian, and to his last day, he will continue on this path. And same is happening now. I don't even know who this Penny Mordaunt is, and I don't really care about British politics no more, because Britain is a non-relevant, some little country, man. To be honest, I mean, and it will become even smaller if Scotland and Northern Ireland will decide to leave this failed state at this stage. But just a fact that candidates are not even prime ministers yet, and they feeling like they have to be extremely hawkish towards Russia does give you some sense what kind of people are running British politics in reality. So she will be just puppet in hands of those shadow power breakers, and nothing will change that. So it is what it is, man. Uh, this news did make my attention. I mean, I did give attention to this news because I mean, it's kind of sad, man. when you realize that world is run by people without any principles uh, and any authenticity, let's say that way. So next news that uh, I think are interesting is that Russian Senator Andrei Klish's and this politician is a quite uh, how you say it, man. This senator is quite close to Kremlin, let's say that way. Uh, so he's saying that because of yesterday's statements from head of from head of not from aid of Zelensky, Alexei Arestovich. I mean, this crazy individual, Alexei Arestovich, who is aide to President of Ukraine, said yesterday that Ukraine will attack Crimean bridge in a first uh, opportunity when they will have technical means to do so. And they will attack Crimea. So, on response to that, this Russian senator Andrei Klishch said that now we have on our hands a situation when Russia has to denazify and demilitarize entire Ukraine because you know people that are in at least formally in power in government of Ukraine are openly making threats towards Russia. Uh, this is not surprise. I mean, everyone, at least me, definitely were sure that special military operation will continue at least before entire south and east parts of Ukraine will not become free from Zelensky's regime. And I mean, in all territories from Kharkov in the north to Odessa in the south, and including, I mean, land bridge towards Pridnestrovia. That's a breakaway region from Moldova that are bordering Ukraine. So, to me personally, it's not gonna be a surprise if Russia continues special military operation even after entire Donbass region will be liberated from Zelensky's regime. But for some people, it may be news that Russia may do so. So there there you have statement of some that are quite close to Kremlin and are one of leaders of ruling party in Russia. Next news. This site is Kommersant. I mean, previous one was RIA Novosti news agency. This one is Kommersant, and here uh, here we have news that okay, I mean, almost same news are making headlines. Former Prime Minister of UK, Tony Blair, uh, says that era of Western domination over the world is finished, and he is right, and he is definitely right. In his statement, he is talking about China, that power is shifting from West to China, and this is, of course, true. But in in Eurasian region, uh, or in East, uh, China is not alone, because for now at least, China and Russia are kind of partners, and and together they really are, because they really are power that are making difference in the world, and will make difference in future. As long as they stay together, they are powers to be reckoned with. You know. So I did say many times in previous videos that all these extremely aggressive geopolitical moves from West is based on assumption that they are losing grip over the world, man, because everyone with open mind do see that West is losing domination on the world, little by little, but still they are losing positions, and China with Russia are gaining positions, particularly China, because in sense of economic power, China is of course much bigger player that Russia is. But Russia is a nuclear superpower, and in together, Russia and China do make quite a quite strong alternative to the West. So now they are talking openly about this stuff in the West, because it seems like they're really afraid to lose domination, because entire Western uh, success, we can say that way, economical success, is based on fact that Western countries just rob and destroy tens of countries around the world, man. You know, all the richness, all the economical advances basically are result of imperialist politics that they were pursuing. You know, in Asia, in Africa, in Latin America, they just destroy almost entire world, man, in pursuing some riches. You know, so it is what it is, man. And here on Lentero, we have news about Russian currency. Mm, One of Russian analytics and financial experts, economical experts, saying that for Russian government, 50 ruble for dollar exchange rate at 50 ruble for dollar is some kind of red line, and uh, they will try as much as they can to keep ruble above this point, because as I said before in previous videos, Russian heads of Russian economical bloc in government, or representatives of Russian government, did do say openly that they want exchange rate to be 70 to 80 rubles for $1, because that's, in their understanding, is a comfortable exchange rate for Russian economy. But I'm strongly disagree with this, because for Russian government, for those ministers, for those people that are ruling economical bloc of Russian government, for them, they are working for oligarchs, man. They are not working for me, for example, or any other ordinary Russian citizen. And that's why they are saying that, they want ruble to be 70 to 80 for dollar, because in that way they can fill up budget. They don't give a damn about inflation that it will provoke that kind of exchange rate. They don't fucking care, because they are fucking billionaires, man. They're not even gonna feel that. But we do feel inflation when we go to a store. You know, they want 70 to 80 rubles just to fill up federal budget, and say that, you know what, I mean, we have proficiental budget, like we make so much money, man. Oh, you can make even more money if you destroy ruble and make exchange rate like 1,000 rubles for dollar. You may then exchange your dollars for even more rubles, and what? Inflation will go through the roof in that case, right? So I mean, all these, they are criminals, man. In my understanding, everyone that saying that kind of stuff, that ruble is too strong now. No, man, ruble should be like at least twice stronger. 30 to 35 ruble for $1. That's what supposed to be exchange rate, at least. But no one's gonna listen to me, man. And these animals that are running Russian economy are, you know, like enemies of the people, man. In my understanding, because they are working for oligarchs, they are incorporated in this oligarchic system. They probably have some interests in all those businesses that are formally run by oligarchs, man. And of course, they want to ruble to become weak because they can fill up federal budget. At the same time, all goods that they are exporting from Russia will be for them much cheaper. And because they are thinking in terms of dollar, you know, they will think that what, you know, if we destroy ruble, then we can like reduce our spendings in Russia even more greater, and then make some even more dollars uh, abroad. But I do like to believe that time for these bastards are like finishing, man. Because I mean, they are destroying Russia and robbing Russia for the last 30 years, man. All those so-called liberals in Russian government, and they must be, someone should take care of these bitches, man. Fucking animals, man. People hate those, man. Those bastards, and people, even strong Putin supporters, don't really understand why he's keeping these criminals in government. I mean, no one understands, man, why these criminals still are in government, man. You know, people to nowadays are shocked that these bastards somehow uh, somehow managed to persuade Putin to rise pension age to 65. Man. People are shocked to nowadays because don't really understand. Russia is not Japan. People here don't live 100 years, man. Most people may live, may even don't live that long to receive any pension, man. So you can see what kind of animals are running Russian economical bloc, man. I'm not saying about other uh, blocks, but economical bloc definitely are run by enemies of the state. That's for sure. In my opinion, and I don't give a fuck about who is agree with me or disagree, man. Fuck him all. And that's it for now. That's it for now, man. I'm sorry for this little emotional stuff, but I do strongly oppose politics of Putin's economists, man, that are not working for ordinary Russians and Russia. They are not working for us, man. They are fucking enemies. Okay, this is it for now. Uh, as you see, there are not much like great developments or big developments for this moment. But it is what it is. Have a nice day and take care.